This is EBSEX online support program for grade 11 and 12. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today the topic that we are going to discuss is adverb. It's a part of a speech. We talk about its definition, then position of adverb in the sentence, then kinds of adverb and degree of adverbs as well. So let's start with adverbs. An adverb describes a verb, an adjective or another adverb. It tells us how, where, when, how much and with what frequency something is been done. So an adverb can tell how and where, when, how much and how often. You may see that there is a list of adverb for each specification. An adverb is a word or a set of words that modifies verbs, adjectives and other adverbs. It tells when, where and how an action is performed or indicates the quality or degree of the action. Look at the examples. She fought bravely against the difficulties of life and succeeded in the end. The tower was surprisingly tall. They cried very loudly. In the first sentence, adverb modifies a verb. Then in the second sentence, surprisingly tall, here it modifies an adjective, and the last sentence it modifies another adverb, which is loudly. So it is very common that ly words are taken as adverbs. It's common after all to transform an adjective into an adverb by adding ly. Look at the examples. Adjective: happy, happily; sad, sadly; magic, magically; amazing, amazingly; vivid, vividly; sharp, etc., sharply and other more. Dear students, it's a mistake to associate ly words with adverbs all the time. First, too many adverbs don't end in ly, like well, very, often, tomorrow, never, soon, etc. Some words like straight, firm, bright, slow, fast, faint, etc. are also used as adverbs. For instance, he went straight to his office. Though straight is an adverb here, we didn't put ly with it. He stood firm in his refusal. Your eyes shine so bright. Drive slow. He would fain willingly to this task. So we have some words that act both as adjectives and adverbs. What are these? Number one, fast. Modern man leads a fast life. He drove the car fast. In the first sentence, fast is being used as an adjective because it modifies noun, and in the second sentence it is used as an adverb because it is modifying the verb drove, means verb here, so it is working like an adverb. Next word is half. Each of us has half ownership in the property. Here the adjective half modifies the non-ownership. She was half crying, half laughing. Here the adverb half modifies the verb crying and laughing. She is half Spanish, half French. Here the adverb half modifies the adjective Spanish and French. Straight. Don't expect to get a straight answer from her. Here the adjective straight modifies the noun answer. She went straight home. Here the adverb straight modifies the verb went, just. The train just left. Here it is used as an adverb. He arrived just in time. Again an adverb. God is just, but it is adjective in it. In the last sentence, late. The meeting is scheduled for late evening. It is used as an adjective here. He arrived late. Another adverb. She worked late. Adverb. So how to use adverbs correctly? A very common error that people make is to say I ran to the store quick, or he runs very quick. This is not the proper usage of the word quick. In these sentences, quick is modifying ran and runs. These words are verbs and need to be modified by an adverb, not an adjective. Therefore, the appropriate form of the word to use is quickly, not quick. The adjective good and adverb well are also often used interchangeably, but that's not always correct either. The word good is an adjective. It is always used with a noun. Good should never be used as an adverb. For example, she is a good singer, we are good students, he is a good listener. The word well is an adverb. It is used to modify a verb, adverb or another adjective and answers the question how. For example, he plays the guitar well. He did well on the exam. She speaks English well. Now, we are going to look at the kinds of adverbs. Adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of place, direction, adverbs of manner, adverbs of degree, quantity, adverbs of affirmation and negation, adverbs of cause or reason. Adverbs of time. They indicate time. Also, they answer the questions: when is the action performed? Example, I've heard this before. He will come here today. Now, adverbs of frequency. They show frequency of the action in the sentence. They answer the question: how often is the action performed? For example, he seldom comes here. She always tries to do her best. Adverb of place. What they do? They indicate place or direction of the action in the sentence. They answer the question: where is the action performed? Example, the horse galloped away. He looked up. Adverbs of manner. They express the manner, approach, process of the action in the sentence. They answer the question: how is the action performed? Examples, Abrar reads clearly. The story is well written. Adverbs of degree or quantity. They express the importance, degree, level of the action in the sentence. They answer the question: how much or in what degree or to what extent is the action performed? Examples, he was too careless. I am fully prepared. Adverbs of affirmation and negation. Adverbs of affirmation are words which declare that a given statement of fact is true or positive. Adverbs of negation are words which declare that a given statement is false or negative. Examples, he certainly went away. They are really staying tonight. The brothers hardly ever meet each other. She rarely visits her mother on weekends. Adverbs of reason or cause. They tell the reason behind the happening of a particular occurrence. Example, he is hence unable to refuse the charge. She, therefore, left school. Now, position of adverbs. Different kinds of adverbs go in different positions in a sentence. Here are some general rules. Number one, adverbs cannot go between a verb and its object. Remember this, please. He speaks English well, not he speaks well English. It shouldn't be between verb and its object. I often visit my parents, not I visit often my parents. Then another one, an adverb particle, example up, down, off, on, etc. can go between a verb and its object. She switched off the light. She switched the light off. Both are correct. The next one is an adverb can go in three positions. Number one, at the beginning of a clause. Number two, with the verb mid position. And number three, at the end of a clause. Many adverbs can go in all three positions. Some adverbs can go in mid and end positions. Longer adverb phrases do not usually go in mid position. Positions of adverb. Then, adverbs that can go at the beginning of a clause. Adverbs which join a clause to what came before usually go at the beginning. Example, however, then, next, beside, anyway, etc. Some of us wanted to go on a picnic. However, John did not like the idea. He finished this work, then he went home. Mid position is also possible in formal style, like he then went home, or he however didn't like the tea. The adverbs usually, normally, often, frequently, brilliantly, sometimes and occasionally can go at the beginning or end of a clause, like sometimes I think I should find a better job. Often I get headaches. He played brilliantly. Adverbs of place can also go at the beginning of a clause, especially in literary writing. At the end of the street, there was a toy store. Now, types of adverbs and their positions in a chart. We have here type, then we have frequency, and then obviously kinds of adverb. Let's look at them, their position. They usually go in end position. They sometimes go in front position, and especially if we want to emphasize the adverb. For example, I'm flying to Edinburgh tomorrow. Today I'm going to clean the house. Alright? Frequency. They usually go in mid position. They sometimes go in front position. They can also go in the end position. Always, ever and never do not usually go in front position. Okay? We often have friends to stay. I usually get up late on weekends. I could never swim fast. Sometimes she wore a woolen hat. We don't see them very often. Adverbs of manner, place, and time usually come in end position. If the verb has an object, the adverb comes after the object. When there is more than one of the three types of adverb together, they usually go in the order manner, place, and then time. Alright, you have to remember this order: manner, place, and then time. Now look at the examples. He created brilliantly. We made a decision quickly, then left. Alright. You start off slowly in the beginning. James played brilliantly in the match on Saturday. Comparison of adverbs. There are 3 degrees of comparison in adverbs: positive, comparative, superlative. The adverbs form their comparative and superlative by using er or est, more and. Now, with adverbs ending in ly, you must use more to form the comparative and most to form the superlative. Examples: the teacher spoke more slowly to help us to understand. Could you sing more quietly, please? Quietly, more quietly, most quietly, slowly, more slowly, seriously, more seriously, more seriously. Now, with short adverbs that do not end in ly, comparative and superlative forms are identical to adjectives. Add er to form the comparative and es to form the superlative. If the adverbs end in e, remove it before adding the ending. Example: everyone in the race ran fast, but John ran the fastest of all. Jim works harder than his brother. Look at this: hard, harder, hardest; fast, faster, fastest; late, later, latest. Comparison. Some adverbs have irregular comparative and superlative forms. The little boy ran faster than his friends. They are driving worse today than yesterday. He played the best of any player. Badly, worse, worst; far, farther, further; furthest, furthest; little, less, least; well, better, best. Now it's time for homework. You have to find the adverbs in here and also write its type. I advise you to go through the slides again. Look at the kinds of adverbs and specification, and then start attempting these questions. If you have any question, you are welcome to ask, but go through the slides again. Thank you so much.